Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the JuveCorner podcast edition, everybody. It's pregame show, and I have a special guest with me. It's Severino. Welcome to the channel again, my friend. What's happening?
Thank you for having me, Gio. Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's commiserate with this fucking bullshit. Oh
Yeah,
my
no, I'm
God.
telling you,
Let's
Severino.
commiserate.
It's crazy. It's terrible. I'm telling you with this bullshit, man. It's crazy. It's crazy with this Juve. What can I say? What can I say? I don't even like. I'm telling you right now, with this Torino match, I'm like, I just can't get over it. But there's a lot of stuff to get into. Especially with
Yeah,
the new signing.
we were just talking about it in the green room. Like, how do we even go about this pregame, right? Like,
Yeah.
so we're all like, okay, let's talk about the Atalanta match tomorrow. Cool. But how do you explain the state of this club right now?
Yeah.
How do we
Nah.
explain it? How do we try to justify it to all our fans here and all our guys in the chat? It's not going to be easy, but I think we're up for the task.
No, 100%. And then also preparing for tomorrow's game is going to be a big one, especially playing away. And then, like I said, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that we need to discuss, including the new signing too. I bet you
Oh,
heard of it.
Mr. Costa.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Ciao Matteo says, "Boys, what's happening?" Gio and Sev
Mateo, what up?
got lamb chop. Ciao. What's going on? And then
Mateo,
you got
I think we were talking about it just now. Mateo, I think, will be in Philly, right?
wow.
I think Mateo is going to be in Philly.
Matteo, hit me up for the Philly game.
Yeah, guys,
You gotta do something.
everybody in the chat, write in if you guys are going to be in Philly or Washington in June.
Yeah, for the Club World Cup.
Write all in so we can all get together with Gio, with Berto, with everybody. Like, we're all going to hang out. We're all going to fucking see, I told you.
There we go. There we go. Yes, Matteo. Yes. Oh man.
Yes, you guys are all going to get to see Sevi drunk in a parking lot, hopefully not throwing up.
We got what state you guys in? PA? No. Well, I'm originally from NYC, well, Staten Island, and then you guys from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So we're originally from New York City.
We'll both be at the Philly game.
Yeah.
We're both New Yorkers.
We're gonna be hanging out the whole summer, Severino. Don't worry. We're gonna be hanging out.
Oh yeah. Woohoo!
You got that. Ciao, guys. Ciao, Vincenzo again, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, of course.
Vincenzo, what's up, brother?
Look who it is. Mr. Trim.
No
Mr.
way.
Tony Trim. Much needed therapy session needed right now. What's up, boys?
Let's go.
Let's go. Brooklyn is the best, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Back in the old days it was. Come on. But I mean, there's a lot of things also to discuss about, with Juntli. And I'm going to say, like, with this Costa transfer, Severino, are you a little bit impressed of the work that Juntli just did? Or are you just like waiting for more?
I'm in a state of execution with Juntli. So we've been talking about this constantly in all our chats this whole week. I think Motta is 100% obviously on the hot seat. Obviously, he's on the hot seat. But I brought this up a few times in our chats where, when is Juntli on the hot seat? Or is he going to be on the hot seat? So I think that we all gave him 2 years, right? Like two markets, 2 summer and winter mercados to get his squad together, get his idea together, get it all pushed together. Does he still get that pass? Like right now, as of now, I want to ask all the guys in the chat, do you think that Juntli gets a pass for now? For this season, for the 24-25 season, does Juntli get a pass? Because I know Motta doesn't. I know that if we come out of January and we're out of the top 4 and we fuck up that Club Rouge game with Champions League or whatever it is, we all know that we're going to be calling for Motta's head. Are we going
Oh
to call for Giuntoli's head as well?
yeah. That's really a great question because it's like we just this is like Juntli's first markets, and the thing is, should
Right.
we just appointed him like not too long ago too,
Well, he's
you know?
had a winter, a
Yeah,
summer, and now this is his second winter in Mercado.
yeah, yeah.
So
This is yeah. I would say that if
I want to
he,
know how long the leash is. What you guys think
yeah.
of the leash?
Well, Melon says here, Juntli's only mistake was Douglas Luiz. He's fine, and he also says here, and overpaying for coop miners. So that, yeah, I would say
Yeah,
that,
but
those are
isn't
the two
that?
mistakes. Those are the two
But
mistakes.
that's not Monday morning quarterbacking because like nobody would have known Coop was going to be as shit as he is. Nobody would have known Douglas was going to have the injury problems he has. I'm sorry, Douglas Luiz looked fucking great on Saturday. He looked
Yeah, no,
great.
he did well.
Now does that mean he's awesome? Like that's it? That was a great signing? No, of course not.
He has to do
I
more.
just he has to do more. But it ties back, in my opinion, it ties back to Motta and the way he's been able to tie in the midfield, the way he's been able to tie in this whole thing. Like if Locatelli didn't have that red card, would Douglas Luiz even have played
Mm,
on Saturday?
mm,
Like that's my issue. Like I think it's Motta more of a game management type of thing where look, everybody's all this on this Fagioli thing. The guy can't buy fucking 5 minutes a game.
yeah.
So we don't even know what we got with this guy.
Yep.
That goes to Motta. I'm sorry.
Yep. 100
What do you
percent
got,
because
Mateo? What do you got?
yeah. He says it's if yep,
Yep, I agree.
100%.
Mateo, I agree.
And then there's the rumors about Alcon leaving Juventus and Agnelli coming back, which we'll get back a little bit towards the ending of the show. We'll do that. We'll do
Yeah,
that
we'll hit
topic.
we'll hit on that.
Trim says there should be shared blame. Juntly fumbled the summer mercato. I think there was there was pros, but then there was, I think, a lot of mistakes and cons, right? I mean, like look at I think that with the 50 million, in my opinion, that we spent for Douglas Luiz, we could have used that for Calafiori. I don't understand that, and also I think we did overpay way too much for Coop. But at the same time, it's like, Sev, Motta's not even using the players in the right positions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And we've been saying this for so
I mean,
long that he's been doing this,
I'm gonna push back a little bit on the Calafiori thing, Gio,
Yeah.
only because I don't think that Calafiori would have if Calafiori was here right now, I don't think we'd be in like the top 2 or 3.
Wow.
Oh no, no way. There's no way. I do. So wait, so Gio, you think that our problem right now is our center back position?
It's not only that, because look at Bremer. Bremer's gone.
Right.
Who will we have in that
No, but I'm
position?
saying
Gatti and Calafiori.
no, but I'm saying you think that if Bremer didn't get hurt, you think that we'd still be in this position?
I think that we wouldn't be in if Bremer didn't get hurt. I think we would be in top 3, top 2. That's
Oh,
what I
see,
think.
no. I don't.
The only
I
reason why I say that.
respectfully disagree.
No, the only reason why I say that, the only reason why I said that is because I think defensively, we weren't scared of conceding. I think when Bremer was
Yeah.
there, I didn't feel like that we were like any team was really going to score at all. You know, and that's the thing.
Yes
And
and
also
no.
with Bremer, we could close out games. Like for example, when we went up like against Fiorentina, against a couple other teams, I think we could have closed out some games. That's why I always say that at least top 3, top 4,
Really?
maybe top 2, maybe, but top 3,
All right.
top 4.
So I'm gonna go this way. So Bremer doesn't get hurt.
Yeah,
He's still our center back.
yeah.
Where are the goals?
Hey, good question.
Where are the goals?
But you could say that. But you could say the same thing if we didn't have Nico Gonzalez injured. If we didn't have, all these players injured.
I don't want to blame the injuries, man. I think it's
I know.
to me, I think it's an overhaul of the team. I think it's the message that Motta is sending. I think that there is a disconnect in that locker room. I think that it goes it's not a one man thing. It's not a one player. Dude, if Burrow was
Yeah.
still here, which I wish he was, no doubt about it, I think we'd be a little bit better. But I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that we're in 5th place. Nothing to do with it. I think that it's a Motta messaging thing. I think the franchise as a whole is at a disconnect. There's something not connecting right where this team, whether it's you score a goal, you go up a goal, and they just lose all of concentration. They lose. Motta ball is supposed to be possession ball, right? And they
Yeah.
just all of a sudden it goes to shit after like the 30th or 35th minute, like where they just start like, okay, we're complacent, we're good, we scored a goal, Yildiz scored the goal in the 8th minute, and let's just ride this out, which is a Allegri ball.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
Gortamuso shit, which I
Yep.
thought we were done with that nonsense.
Yep.
Now I just don't. The only thing I'm going to disagree with you, Gio, is that I don't think it's a one player problem. I don't think it's because every week, right? We're all
Yeah.
saying, oh, this week, Gatti was shit, or this week, Dushan was shit, or this
Yeah.
week, Coop Miners was shit. I
Yeah.
don't think it's one player. I think it's more of a collaborative messaging thing that this team is just not connecting. I just don't
Yeah.
think they're connecting. That's my overall opinion on the matter.
That could be a big
Although,
possibility.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'll say
Yeah.
this really quick and then you go.
Yeah.
I think that the next 3 or 4 games are going to be very, very interesting where
Hmm.
we're going to play good teams. And I think that we'll be okay with that. Shockingly, I think we'll be okay playing Atalanta, Milan, Napoli, Club Brugge. I think we'll be okay in the next 2 or 3 weeks because the one thing that I think Motta has done is he gets us ready for the occasion of
Hmm.
playing the bigger teams. Where when we play the shit teams like Lecce and Cagliari and Torino and all these nonsense teams, I think that's where his problem is.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay the next few weeks. Honestly, that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think that we are going to be at least okay. I think at the
Yes.
end of January, unless
Yeah, we'll be
something
relevant. We'll
happens.
we'll be relevant.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I expect. Listen, I expect a must win tomorrow against Atalanta because, in my opinion, listen,
Yeah,
Atalanta, yes, they're on good form, yes, this and that, but listen, we are Juventus. We've have a good record against them. We've beaten them before.
100 times.
you
Yes.
know, and we can beat them again. And that's the thing. We are Juventus. We shouldn't be afraid of the opponent, and we should beat them. In my opinion, if I was Motta, I'll get these guys fired up to beat them on their home ground.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why I don't see that. Also, what I don't like about Motta is that he doesn't pick a certain captain. He picks so many
Oh,
different
that bothered
guys.
me on Saturday.
That
That bothered
that
me.
bothered me,
Coop
especially when
Coop
with Coop.
Miners on
Yeah,
Saturday. Oh my
yeah,
god.
no, that made me a little bit upset when I saw that because I was like, Coop Miner's at the captain. He's not even making any impact, and you want this guy
Yeah.
captain?
No.
I said he's not
I
even he's not even fit for it.
I
You know?
said this with Berto on over the weekend in the chat. I said somebody brought it up and said, "What's the chain of command in the captaincy right now,
Mm,
especially with what they're doing with Danilo and um." Which I don't agree with. We could touch on that later if you want. I don't like what they're doing with Danilo. I think he deserved better.
yeah,
Um, but okay, let's just bygones be bygones. Danilo is out.
yeah.
Locatelli should be the first captain, in
Nagati,
my opinion.
Nagati.
No, no, Loca should be the first captain,
Oh,
meaning the
okay.
first one,
Oh, the first one.
in my opinion. And then the vice captain should be Gatti. And I
Okay.
know I'm going to get killed for this, but I think the other vice captain should be Dushan. And I know I understand that, but guys, watch Dushan. He shows leadership. I understand that it's weird the way he does it, and he causes a lot of controversy, but so did Chiellini and so did Bonucci. Like they caused controversy too when they had that armband on.
Mm,
Um, and I understand that a lot of people think that that Dušan's checked out and he's on his way to fucking PSG or wherever the hell he's going in the summer, he still shows leadership with this team, in my opinion. He does. But that's a third vice.
Yeah.
To me, the two captains should be Locatelli and Gatti.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually agree vice versa with Gatti and Locatelli. The only reason the only reason why I say Gatti, in my opinion, first, because I think he's already shown with that he could be responsible enough. You know, and I think he's way, and I think he played way better when he had the armband off. And as soon as Mota took that off of him, he started playing very. I don't know what it was, but confidence I think went down.
I feel that on Saturday he almost gave the armband to Coop, almost like as like, hey, let me try. This guy's struggling. This player is struggling. Maybe if I give him the captaincy, like it'll give him a little bump, a little juice, which it didn't actually. He played like shit in that game, so it really didn't help at all, in my opinion. Like there is something wrong with that player.
Yeah,
there's something wrong with that player right now. Like I don't know what it is because he looks like a figment of what he was with Atalanta.
Yeah.
You know, I like if you would have told me now, a year ago, if you would have told me Coop was performing at the level that he's performing now, I'd be like, no shot. Like he's a guaranteed stud.
Yeah.
For 50 mil, whatever we spent on him.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. You know, definitely, I would say that. You know, with Matteo. Yeah.
Matteo, I see a lot of leadership with Dušan. I know I'm in the minority. I know I get killed all the time with Dušan, but I see a lot of leadership here, and I wish that he could get his head straight
and score some goals.
And score. and by the way, how about you score the easy ones? You fucking
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this guy Vlahovic doesn't score the easy ones. You know, like, come on, you know. And I'm like, why? And look who just actually popped in the chat when you said about Vlahovic, Reno. Dušan Vlahovic.
Yeah, Gaza. Me and Reno go back and forth all the time, every day, all day long.
I agree with Vincenzo here, actually. Dušan at times shows he can lead. At other times, the opposite. 100%. I think I can agree with that because sometimes I think Milan just says that Dušan is a crybaby at most time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says non c'è la grinta.
Okay. At times, you're right. At times, he's right. He doesn't show that. But then there's times where, like, I watched that Coppa Italia game last year, and he literally took the whole team on his back.
Yeah.
He put the whole fucking team on his back and said, I'm gonna lead you guys to the promised land. Like, and he did it. He did it. He's shown signs in his tenure here. Dušan has shown signs that he could carry this team. He really can. It's just that those times are very, very slim to none. And I get why everybody has a little bit of beef with him. I get that.
100%. You know, and like I said, with the problem, I think with Vlahovic is also, you know, I think the mentality of some games, you know, whenever he goes on the ground, I don't see him get up right away and go after the ball. You know, that's how I'm like, why cry to the referee when you could just go get the ball back and go on a counter? You know, makes no sense to me.
I'll say this, and everybody earmuffs, but his vagina gets in the way a lot. I'll say it that way. To be respectful, it gets in the way a lot, and it happens to a lot of players, right? I think that I used to fight with Chiesa does the same shit, and
it's so weird. It's so weird how
Barella does it all the time with Inter, and Lautaro does it all the time. They all do it.
You know, when it comes to the Interisti, though, we all know what happens. We all know what happens.
They get the calls.
Yep. And that's exactly what happens.
Non si tocca, Inter. Nobody could touch fucking Inter.
No, you're partially right, Severino. But Dušan is mostly poor and his attitude overshadows everything, including leadership. His mentality is poor, and he is a diva.
Okay, so who isn't a diva who's getting
Yeah.
paid $12 million a year?
Mm,
You know, he's gonna be a diva.
yeah.
He's gonna be. Osimhen is a diva. Lautaro is a diva. What's his name on Manchester City? Holland is a
Holland.
diva. They're
Oh yeah.
all divas. They're all divas.
Yep.
When you get paid that amount of money, it comes with that confidence level where they think because they're getting paid this level, I'm good enough and I could complain and I could do this and I could do this. The
Yeah.
only issue is with Dusan, to me personally, is that I think that he hasn't connected with a coach yet. It wasn't
Mhm.
Allegri and it's not Mota. There is
Yeah.
something that he's not connecting with his coach.
Mm.
Now, look, you could say the same last year with Allegri, and he didn't connect well with Chiesa, or he didn't connect well with Yildiz, or he didn't connect well with Raya. How many excuses are we going to give the guy? What bothers me about Dusan is that he scores the hard goals and fucks up the easy ones. Because he'd have easily 15 to 20
Yeah.
goals already by now.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Oh, 100%.
And that's why I can't
Yeah,
go
no,
against
I agree.
Reno. I fight with Reno all the time. He's like, oh, Vlaomis. Okay, I get it. I get it. But Gio, you know that if this guy goes to fucking Manchester or PSG or one of these teams, he's going to score like 30 goals. You know it.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. No, like I said, I just think that, he doesn't give, I think, we don't give him enough service at the times, but even though I
Well,
can't
I
really
said that
defend
last year.
that,
I said that last year. I don't say
I
that this
can't,
year.
yeah, this year I can't really defend that
No,
because it's
you
like
can't. You
you
can't.
missed you missed so many sitters. It's
Yeah.
like you scored. It's just crazy how he scores all the crazy ones and then he just doesn't finish
Okay.
the easiest ones. It's like makes no sense.
Reno. I'm not gonna go toe to toe with you right now, but okay. So Vlahovic is not Juventus caliber, but Timothy Weah is.
Ooh,
Come on, bro. Come on. Let's call it. Let's call it as it is. I understand you guys have a beef with Dusan. That's one thing. But
yeah.
don't tell me that Timothy Weah is Juventus caliber because he is not Juventus caliber. He's a fifth winger on this team. Fifth.
Oh,
Not third, not fourth, fifth.
fifth. Oh yeah.
Mangala, I take over him. Chico, what's the other one? Yildiz.
You this? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop. Reno, stop.
What's going on, Fratelli Juventini? Giuseppe
What's
Ciao, my
up,
friend.
Giuseppe?
Says I would show my passion if I was getting 12 million.
Yeah.
Oh, I think anybody would, honestly. Oh man. And there's not proper service. Our midfielders are not doing the job. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, about the proper service, I think that there isn't enough creativity in the transition from defending to attacking. There's not enough creativity, and that's where supposedly Coop was supposed to get involved, right? But he's not fitting in that 10 position. I've been saying it. He's not fitting in that 10 position. Put Yildiz there, and we won. Remember when he did that in the Coppa Italia match? We won 4-0.
Gio, I was just going to say, he tried it in that one game in the Coppa Italia, and I was like, whoa, what's different? And I didn't even pick up on it right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Susan.
Tony.
Susan, Tony. Yeah. All right. Triv.
Same like Nunes. Yeah.
But no, I was saying I don't get how he tried it in that one game in the Coppa Italia, and it worked, and it completely changed the dynamic of what we looked like on the pitch. And then he went the next game at Serie A, he went right back to putting Koopmeiners as the 10. And I'm like, I said this literally. The game ended on Saturday, and I said, Coop needs to sit. He needs to sit for at least a game. He's becoming Rabiot 2.0 with this fucking coach, where he's just going to start regardless every game and with no consequence, with no challenge. Everybody keeps saying we need another forward to make Dusan think about he needs to fight to get his starting stripe for that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it the same for Coop Miners?
Mm.
Why isn't it the same? Because right now, I could start Dudam in front of him. I could start Locatelli in front of him. I could start um, McKennie in front of him. I could start Yildiz in front of him. I could start so many other people in front of him, and uh, Thiago Motta keeps putting him in, day
Yeah.
out, keeps starting him. It's the same thing with Allegri and Rabiot. Like they just keep popping him in there. Where maybe he needs to sit and say, fuck, I might have to earn my way back in. And
Oh yeah.
every post-game conference, there's Motta defending Coop Miners.
Yeah.
There he is, like sitting there
Yep.
saying, Coop is doing this well, he's doing this well, he's doing this. Really? Is he watching the same game that we are? This is not the same guy from Atalanta, guys.
Nope.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not the same guy. He looks
Yeah.
like a rabbit, like a lost rabbit in the middle of the field sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where to go. Do I go to the right? Do I go to the left? Do I go defend? Do I go attack? Do I do like he looks like he doesn't know where to be.
Yep.
He needs to sit for a game or two, in
Oh
my
yeah.
opinion.
No. Yeah. No. I agree. I think but I think that we just been using Coop Miners so wrong. I mean, Thiago Motta, like you said, he had it in that game, but why the heck did he go from
Yeah.
that to back to the old
And he
ways? I
winds
don't
up on the
understand that.
wings anyway. How many
I
times do
know.
you see Coop on the wing? And I'm
Yep.
like, why is he on the wing and Yildiz is on the wing? And then you got your
Yep.
fullback on the wing too. And I'm like, and then the middle of the field is empty.
Yep. I don't understand that. And yeah, no, exactly. And Reno says, "Oh my God,
Boy.
this guy with the
On that
floating."
note, Reno, I'm going to get another beer. Avangulo.
Oh man, but yeah, no. Listen, Vahomis. What can I say? What can I say? He's like I said, he has to start, proving himself that he should be at Juve, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. He 100% needs to.
Drop Nico in the 10, and when Kolomwani comes in, start him up top.
Yes.
I agree with that, but at the same time, it's like I feel like that Yildiz played way better in the 10 than Nico did, because when Nico played in that 10 against Monza, we ended up. I mean, we still won, but like it was like 2-1. It was like 2-1.
Nico in the 10 or in the 9 is only because of Milik,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we don't have anybody to play without Dusan.
yeah,
So I feel that if we get Kolomwani, which I kind of want him,
yeah,
Nico Gonzalez to me is a winger. He's a winger.
yeah.
I understand
Exactly.
he could play as a 9, but his real position is a winger.
Yeah,
Left, right, wherever you want to put him, he's a winger, and that's where he should be. He should be playing as a winger, and we need to get a Kolomwani or a Milik or obviously Dusan in that
yeah,
9 role and
yeah.
service him, and let's see what we could do.
Yeah, no, exactly. And there's a lot of reports are saying that the Kolomwani supposedly Mercato transfer is advancing in talks. So I think
Yes.
that we are going to eventually. I think we're going to sign Kolomwani. Will he be a right fit for Juve? Maybe, maybe. I think it all depends on how Motta wants him to play at that point, and how if he's impactful.
Gio, you know better than me. Is Costa official?
Yeah, it's done. Here we go.
It's official. Here we
he's
go.
coming.
We're in.
Yeah. He's going to be taking his medicals in 2 days.
And he's
Wednesday.
What, a center back or a fullback?
No, he's a fullback. He played
He's
right
a
back.
fullback. Okay.
Right back. So he's
Right
going to be
back,
like
okay.
He's what I like about that actually is that he's going to be on the same side as Conceição, and they're both in the same nationality, which I do kind of like that. And I've seen him play.
Portuguese.
Yep. So I kind of like that, especially because I think that they could get used to playing on the same side.
So do you see him? And I'm only asking because I don't know him as well as maybe a bunch of you guys do. Would he be replacing Savona?
I think so, but at the same time, it's like with Motta, you never know who's going to start.
Yeah, that's true.
And the second thing is also with Motta that I noticed is that if somebody has like one bad game, like for example Douglas Luiz, he's never going to put him back in.
Yeah,
Like he's
which
never
is
going to really
stupid.
start him, which in my opinion, yeah, exactly, it's stupid. But like I said, I think if Costa comes in right and makes a good impact, he's going to be starting over Silvana. That's what I think. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be underrated, like the Cabal signing that we did in the summer. Because in my opinion, I think Cabal, ever since he did get injured, up till he got injured, he was underrated. I have to say,
I
he
liked
was.
Cabal a lot. That was
Yeah,
a
me too.
great move by Juntali. It went under the radar. Not a lot of people gave him the credit for it. I
Yeah,
liked the Cabal move a lot. A lot. I liked it. And
yeah,
he showed it. He showed it in the beginning of the season. Like, he's a very powerful fullback. Like, he's able to hang out on that left side, to play behind Cambiaso. He was great with Cambiaso in front of him.
yeah, yeah.
The two of them were great, and then you had either a Conceição in front of them, or who was playing the left wing at that time? I guess it was Conceição and who plays left more?
But who?
Left winger.
Oh, Yildiz.
Yildiz. Okay, so which is a mistake, but that's why I
Yeah.
got confused with it, because I keep thinking that Yildiz should be our 10, not a winger.
He should.
But
He should. He should be our
I
10.
think let's switch to that conversation, Gio,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's switch and let's get some comments here of how misplaced Yildiz is playing as a winger. He's not a winger.
He's not a winger, man. Yep.
And guys, a lot of these guys, Vincenzo, Reno, Trim, a lot of these guys in the chat know the arguments I've had in the AJC chat and a lot of the mainstream chats. I have a very big issue with Yildiz is not a winger.
Yep.
He is so good on his feet and man to man, but he doesn't have the speed to be a winger.
He's not like Conceição. That's what I've been always saying.
He's not Conceição. He's not Chiesa. He's not those type of people. He's a power forward. Like, he's
Yep.
a guy who's gonna control the ball in the middle. He's Dybala. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a 19-year-old version of Dybala, which means
Yeah.
he could shoot from both sides of his. He could shoot righty. He could shoot lefty. He could take his man on right up in the middle of the field. He's a creator. He's not a winger. He
Yep.
doesn't have the speed to be a winger. He's not fast. He's not fast. So my issue is I hate that we've adjusted to Nico and Conceição as our wingers, and Yildiz is another winger, and Weah is another winger, where we could just pop these guys in.
Yeah.
Where I feel that Coop needs to go back into the midfield if he starts, or when he should start.
Yep.
But my issue is, then what do? Then what? Thuram sits or Locatelli sits, because they both have great seasons. Thuram and Locatelli are having great seasons.
Yeah.
So what do? What do? You sit Coop for a little bit. I understand that people are going to be like, "What do you mean? That's $60 million. You're going to sit on the bench?" Yes, for a couple of games, you need to sit him.
Yep.
You need to sit him.
You have to. I think at this point we need something different, right?
You need to
we need
sit
something
him.
different.
I don't want to take Loca and Thuram out of that midfield. They're playing fantastically together, and even if you're gonna sit one of them, I like Douglas Luiz on Saturday, man. I liked him.
I know. I like him too. He looked good.
He's so good on the ball, bro. Like, every touch is just fantastic. He put 3 or 4 passes on a dime, like rockets. He would and he would just boom, right on that feet. Like, he just is so good on the ball. It's just that he's never healthy. That's the problem with Douglas Luiz.
Millen says, "I love Savona. I don't want him to be a Frabrota 2.0."
Yeah. Look, Savona has had his highs and his lows this year too. Sometimes he looks a little lost. He looks a little intimidated by the game, but then there's other games where he looks like on the ball, like no pun intended, but he looks great sometimes. So he's a very nice weapon to have. He is, but he's not an everyday starter on Juventus. Sorry. Yeah. In my opinion, he's not an everyday starter. This guy Costa would be, Cabal would be,
Mhm.
And guys, McKennie is not a fullback. Sorry, I'm sorry. McKennie is not a full. He's doing what he's being asked because of Cambiaso's injury, but
Yeah,
he's not a fullback.
he's not a fullback.
He's
Exactly.
he's not a fullback. I'm sorry, guys. He's not.
Yeah. And Mateo says here, if Costa is more offensive minded than Savona and links better with Chico, then Savona hits the bench. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
100%.
listen, we need to hope that it listen, I mean tough guy for Savona. I think he's in I think pretty good this season as a young guy, honestly. But for Costa to come in to make an impact on the team, we definitely need some kind of impact to really
How
get
old?
this team
How old is
firing up.
Costa?
Good question.
Does
I
anybody
know
know?
he's young. I know he's young. I don't know if anybody can tell me in the chat because I can't look at him up. I can't look it up right now. Mods, if
I'm
you're
curious.
there, let me know.
I'm curious to know what his experience is. Is he a Juventus caliber player? Is he a Champions League type fullback?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
he's
Oh,
like
he's
21
21. Okay.
or
Okay.
20 or
So
20. Not sure. He said. Okay.
okay, but that's still
Yeah.
there. That's still up there. Savona is what? Like 19, 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's never played this is the highest level he's played.
Yeah. Exactly. Cabal was so good for us. So unfortunate he got
Yeah, I
injured.
liked Cabal a
Yeah.
lot.
Me
I
too.
liked
Me
Cabal.
too.
That was a great move. That was one of the underwritten rules by Juntali. That
Yeah.
when we had him, nobody kind of like paid the rights that it deserved.
Yeah. Thunder Panthers, my friend says he makes great good passes, but he is not fast. That's why he made that goal. Yeah. He's talking about
Who?
Yildiz. He's talking about
Oh,
Yildiz.
Yola.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with this. The fact, like I said, the way that he created that goal against Torino, like,
Well, he
come
did. That was
on.
it,
That
guys.
was class. That was class.
Gio, that's a Dybala goal.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Dybala goal. Dybala was not a winger on Juventus. I don't know if
Yep.
anybody remembers, but he's not. He's the new Dybala. I'm telling you, he's
Yeah.
the new Dybala. He's an up the middle player. That's what he does.
Yeah, yeah. Dybala couldn't do anything. No, he could. Dybala could. But
Wait,
he
wait, wait.
wasn't
Hold
very
on.
favored. He says
Dybala couldn't do
Dybala
anything with
couldn't.
his right.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, but
All right, I'm
come
not gonna
on,
go.
brother.
I'm not gonna go down that road.
Come on, Melon. What are you
Dybala's
doing?
one of the best players we ever had, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he is.
Dybala
He
could
is.
do it with his fucking nose, let
Yeah.
alone
No,
his right or
Dybala.
left
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah. No, Dybala was, like I said, he could score a rocket with his right foot, which there is actually a one where you score like a rocket. So come on, he could
Dybala
shoot.
to me, was a legendary player.
Reno finally agrees. Grande Sef, bravo. This guy. Vincenzo says more powerful Dybala. He's 6'2". He's got the offensive 10 attributes, but
right.
he can hold his own defensively. I like that. I like that comment,
Yeah,
Vincenzo.
that's good. That's
I
actually
like
he
that.
goes back better than Dybala did. Dybala wasn't a player to go back
Yeah.
on stuff, but that might be a Mota thing, right? So
Yeah.
maybe Mota got that into him where you need to go back on stuff and don't forget, guys, he's 19.
Mm-hmm.
He has that energy. He doesn't have the seniority in his brain to say to himself, I don't need to go back because I'm Yildiz. But in 2 or 3 years, I guarantee you, that's not going to be the same player. He's not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the guy. Oh, look, I got a thumbs up.
Says yeah, no, it says every time I saw McKennie as a fullback, I was confused.
Yeah. You and me both, buddy.
Sunseed, welcome back, my friend.
What's up,
Big
buddy?
live stream tomorrow. I just want to make an announcement, Severino, as well, before we also get into
Mhm.
more. Everybody, make sure to like and subscribe. Share the content. Let's go. I want everybody to share the content. Massive giveaway tomorrow. It's going to be a signed Davide Trezeguet poster. That's what we're giving away. It's also, if you guys want to check it out as well, I will send the link as well. It's on our Instagram. Make sure you follow our Instagram. You can get all the, what you guys need to do for tomorrow as well. If you guys want to win that for the giveaway, make sure to attend the post-game reaction podcast. That'll be right after the live watch along I'll be having tomorrow. So like I said, let's go, everybody.
Gio, do you
share
do
the
your
content.
post? You do your
Yeah.
post game right after the game, or do you wait until like the night of or the morning after? When do you do your post game?
So sometimes I do, like, sometimes it'll be
Right
after the
after.
game, right? Sometimes it'll be after the game. Sometimes it'll be like right what it is now for us, right?
Okay.
Or maybe it would be like the next day, like the for the Fiorentina one was like the next day.
Okay.
So yeah. No, like I said, for everybody here, just reminding everybody, if you guys want to know about the giveaway, I'm going to be sending the link actually right now. Let me send the link. Send the link right now for the giveaway on all the information that you guys would want to know. Sending the link right now. And also, like I said, you have to subscribe in order to enter the giveaway as well. You must share the content to 3 people. Take a screenshot as well, and then send it to any of
Share
Juve
it.
Cornercast. Yeah, Juve Cornercast socials, and you have to have proof that you're subscribed to the channel, of course. And then for tomorrow, you must, in order to win the giveaway, you must attend tomorrow's live stream. Not the live watch along. I mean, if you can if you want, but for the post game, if you want to win the giveaway, must attend that, and you must, of course, type in the chat. It will be a subscribers only mode, everybody. That's for all the people that will enter the giveaway. The subscribers only.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
first
go.
ever too. So, like I said, the link is here. Make sure everybody, like I said, if you want to know more about it, make sure go hit the link right now, and
let's
it's
get
all
those
yours.
likes up. Let's get those likes
Yeah,
up.
likes up, everybody. Let's keep it going. Share the content. We're at 15 viewers right now, Severinos. 15. Let's get up to 20. Let's get up to 20. Come on.
Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers already. Let's go.
Oh yeah, come on.
Already.
Yeah, come on,
What are we
Severino.
doing
Yeah,
here?
that's
What are
right.
we at? 700, 600? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Come on. I know about 300 of yous on your own. Like, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's
Andiamo.
get this shit up.
Yep. Yeah, no, and we're gonna go back to the crazy comment. But like I said, guys, if you want to know more about the giveaway, the link is in the chat. Make sure to do that, okay? And yeah, no, we're gonna go back to the Sunseed comment here. It says we do good against good teams, but bad against bad teams. Yeah, true. But at the same time, we lost to Milan, right? It's so you can't really yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
we were up 2-0 against Milan, which is
yeah.
I don't even want to think about that game.
Yeah, it says
let's see what Trim
says, yeah. Says guys, what are your thoughts on Antonio Silva? Sounds like Benfica won't budge this window. Thought he would be a great player for us. Yeah, no, I'm disappointed on that. I'm really disappointed on that if he doesn't come this man. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna say Trim actually schooled me a little bit on Silva because I didn't know much about him. And I asked Trim about him, and Trim actually wanted him. He was like kind of high on him. Where I again, I don't think we're a player away. I'm gonna always go back to that. Even if we get Colo, I don't think that any one of these players is gonna say, "Hey, we got this player. Boom, we're going right up to second place." I don't think any of that's happening. I think it's a Mota issue now. At this point, I think it's Mota needs to get his hands around this thing and say, we have the players to get this done.
Yeah.
Like on paper, bro, how many times, I'm sure in your pregame, you've said to yourself in your pregame shows, on paper right now, we have enough to get this game done.
Yeah.
How many times? Against Cagliari, against Lecce, against Monza, against Torino, against all of, and we haven't.
Venezia
right? Is another one.
Oh
Right.
man.
And look, dude, we haven't lost the fucking game. We haven't lost the game, but we can't close these games out. I don't think that it's very rare that we go and get a Dusan in January. It's rare that we're going to go get a that impactful type player now. We're not going to do that. We're not getting Xerxes right now. We're not getting Osimhen. We're not getting, one of these big time center backs. I don't think so anyway.
Yeah.
But I think that right now, us as Juventus fans need to focus more on Motta and the way Motta has to fix this fucking problem.
Yeah. 100%.
That's how I'm looking at it. He's got to fix this closing out problem. We have issues in the beginning of the year where we can't start the game on time and we just suck. Then another issue would be we can't play against a low block. Oh, okay, fine. Then it was, we're really good in an open game. That went out the window. Like, it's just every 2 or 3 weeks, it's another issue. Now our issue is we can't close games out.
Yeah.
So that's a coaching issue.
Yeah.
The players are there. The players are going to be there where we have more than enough to get these games done, where we should be right now. I would say we should be in either second or third place. I think at one point, Atalanta or Napoli will drop off a little bit. I don't think Inter will. I think Inter will be up there. I think they're going to stay up there. Napoli losing Cavada, I think they'll drop off a little bit. Atalanta, I think, will drop off a little bit once they get a little bit deeper into Champions League, and they'll start to kind of fade away a little bit. I think that 2 or 3 is still in our grasp. I think we could grab that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna go. I'm not gonna name a player. I'm gonna name Motta. I'm gonna put it on him and say, this guy's got to get his shit together and get this team right.
Yeah, exactly. 100% agree. And look what Vincenzo says here about Berto made a good point. Berto from the All Juve cast made a good point on how Yildiz can play the false 9 a la Xerxes, thus ruling out the need to spend money on him.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree, but I don't necessarily think that he's a false 9. I think he's a 10.
He's a 10, man. Yeah,
I would play him. I would play him as you've been saying it, Gio, for a while. I like Yildiz as a 10.
Yeah.
I think that this Coop Miners thing. Okay, you guys have much better memory than me. You guys have much more of a recollection of where did Coop play on Atalanta last year?
I was actually wondering the same thing.
Under Gasperini.
I was wondering the same thing, right? So I went to go look at that, right? He was actually playing next to the striker. He was playing in a different formation, the 3-5-2.
Oh, he didn't play in a 4-3-3?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Maybe towards like the end of the year where I think he started like really popping off. But I remember there was this one game where he was right next to the striker, playing right next to him, as like that, type of, I would say that type of creator, right? Or like the link up, like how Lukaku or not like Lukaku and Lautaro, like remember like when he was on Inter,
like the way Thuram and Lautaro play.
Yeah, like that. Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. I see him. I always envisioned Coop Miners as a Chanaloglu. Like a power midfielder who's gonna play can create from the back and take that big shot, take that stuff, create chances, finding his wingers on the sides, like in the middle of the pack, in the middle of the field. That's what I always thought of him. I didn't think of him as a power 10. I never thought of him like that. But that's how we've been using him, right? Like, he's right though. He's right. Where that's kind of what he's been playing as a false 9.
Yeah.
But then he's off to the wings a lot. Like he's doing all that, and I understand that. Like a lot of people, when the season started, they're like, "Oh, give him carte blanche and let him play wherever the hell he wants in the pitch." But you can't do that when you have Yildiz.
Yep.
Because Yildiz is that guy, and Yildiz is better. I'm sorry, right now Yildiz is a much better player than Coop Miners is.
Yep.
He's just better. He could take his man on. Coop Miners cannot take his man on. And Coop Miners isn't that guy. He's not that kind of player. Nope.
And like I said, he might have worked under Atalanta, but it doesn't mean that he might know, or that he wouldn't work under Juve. But the thing is, it's Motta's job to adjust. That's what I don't get. It's his job to adjust on how he used to play Atalanta to now adjust it to the Juventus, right? And
Right.
like I said, I don't think he really does. Listen, if I was
and
put him
Gio,
in the drop and 8. He played so much better when he was at the 8. So much better.
100%. But Gio, don't forget, Coop Miners is Mota's guy.
Oh yeah.
He asked for him. Legit went to Juntuli and was like, I want Coop Miners. I want this player. Because he envisioned what how he was gonna fit in his style of play. He's the one who's not making him work.
Yep.
And that's why I'm gonna always put this on Motta. My blame is 90% on Motta right now with this team.
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah. 100%.
It's hard to start putting blame. Who are you gonna put blame on? Kalulu has been great. Gatti has been great. Locatelli has been great. Thuram has been great. Yildiz has been great. Conceição has been great. Like, I just named you half the 3/4 of the team have been great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Like, what are we doing here? Douglas Luiz played one game and he was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to argue little things about Weah. You want to argue things about Gatti. I think he's been relatively good. I don't have any issues with it.
100%.
Individually, these players have all been fine.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have a beef with anybody but one player, and that's Coop Miners.
Wow.
But seriously,
I mean, yeah.
What player besides Coop Miners can anybody in the chat right now say has been as bad as Coop Miners? I can't. I mean, Dusan, all right. Everybody, I know Dusan's like got the bullseye on his back. That's fine. You want to argue with Dusan, but Dusan's had great. There's been some games, even when he doesn't score, that he did his job. He did his job. Coop Miners, I think maybe one game or two I can name that he was like, okay. I was like, okay, he did his thing. But other than that, for 50-something million that we spent on this guy, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Coop is on the hot seat to me, and Motta is on the hot seat. Those 100%. Are the two people I would put on the hot seat. Not Dusan. Sorry, Reno.
We can't put Dusan, I think, on the bench right now. We need him because we don't have anybody else. You know? But no, oh man, but good thing that Trim, and I'm gonna get back to the other comments, but Trim just pointed out as well. Coop is gonna get booed tomorrow. He's gonna score as well. Wow.
Wait. What did Trim say? Coop is gonna get booed tomorrow. He's gonna score.
I hope so. Listen, that would be a funny way to be like shut a lot of the Juventini up if he scores against Atalanta tomorrow.
Trim had to stop etching. He was building a statue for Coop Miners and for Motta in Torino. So Trim was in Italy this summer, and I actually saw him mixing the cement to build the statue for Coop Miners and for Motta, and he had to stop. I had to stop him and say, Trim, go get yourself a Negroni. Go hang out a little bit. Go relax. Go relax a little bit, Trim. You got time. These guys got a lot of shit to prove.
They got a lot of shit to get together.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit to get together. 100%.
Yep. Yeah, no, and I just want to go back to this comment. How will you guys be streaming tomorrow with the Dive Esports? Yeah, so we're gonna be streaming with them. It's gonna be a collaborated stream, so it'll be like a multi-stream. So they're gonna be streaming on their channel, and then I'm gonna be streaming on my channel, of course, and then we're gonna be doing it on the Juve. Everything, it's gonna be hopefully it's gonna be a great watch along tomorrow. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. And then remember the giveaway, Vincenzo. You want to enter it? Attend. It's gonna be like right after, like around 5 p.m. Eastern time, around there. That's when we're gonna do the live. I'll be with my brother Frank. He's going to be coming on the show for the second time, so you guys get to meet him in the chat, and anybody that's watching, you guys get to meet my brother Frank. So, Sev reminds me of any Gen X Italian American from like Hoboken or North Bergen.
Yeah. The only problem is who's that? Who wrote me on?
Melon.
So I am not from New Jersey. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So you named two towns in Jersey.
Buddy,
I'm from Brooklyn.
Come on, man. We're New Yorkers. We're not New Jersey people, okay?
Yeah,
Come on.
fuck that. But
No way,
that's
bro.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Didn't you say if we drew last game, Mota was going to get... No. Last game, I said that Mota is going to be on the hot seat if we drew or lose. The hot seat, which Mota is definitely on the hot seat.
I think Mota will be okay. I'll go this way with it.
Yeah.
January 30th. The next 4 games.
Yeah.
Will tell you where Mota is going to be.
Wow. You guys heard it. January 30th.
The end of this Atalanta game on tomorrow.
Yep.
We got Milan, we got Club Brugge, and we got Napoli.
Wow.
After those 4 games, depending on what happens, I think we'll tell you what's going to happen with Thiago.
Yeah.
100%. That's my personal opinion. Yep. Where I don't think he'll get fired after those 4 games, but I think that he's going to be in the Fonseca type vibe where after those 4 games, if we really shit the bed,
yeah,
he's going to be like game in, game out, like I might lose my job today type of thing. Yeah. Like the way Fonseca was like the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. But the question is, who would we sign? Who would we sign if we sign?
Oh, okay. So I said this too. I don't think Juventus is not like Milan where they're going to go and get another big time coach. Like they went and got Conceição, and then they went, or Lazio did when they fired Sarri and they got this guy, or what Roma did when they fired
like 3 coaches.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think that what Juve would do it's just a little bit tricky because we're in Champions League.
Yep.
So it's a little bit tricky to do something like that. Plus Club World Cup, you're going to go into that with I just think that Juve would go interim. I think they would go interim. I don't think they're going to go big name right away. I think Juve is going to preface it with, oh, okay, let's prepare, let's go crazy, and let's go really nuts, and who we're going to really go after, and who we're going to really sign. The ones that we all want, guys, I'm sorry, they're all taken.
Yep.
Conte is taken. You know, they're not going to go and get Klopp.
Nope.
Klopp is all into, what is he doing now? Red Bull? What is he doing now?
He's in the Red Bull Association now.
Yeah, he's with them. They're not going to go. Zidane, I don't see it mid-season. I'm sorry. I just don't see Zidane coming here in the middle of the season. And Zidane, newsflash, all of Reno, Zidane. Guys, we can't afford what Zidane would want.
Yep.
We can't. I'm sorry. We can't. Juve cannot afford what he's going to want. Guys like Vinny Jr. and players like that. We can't afford those type of players. Yeah. We can't. And that's what Zidane would want.
100%. We got Weah here.
Man. Vincenzo's throwing fucking strays, bro.
We got this is good, but I think Mota loves Coop because he is strong on the pressing line. He's like a machine. He run 12 kilometer every match, man. Yeah, true, but at the same time,
is that what you thought you were getting? Like, it's not what I thought I was getting.
Yeah, no, I thought I was getting like a goal scorer too.
Yeah,
okay, somebody that can like take shots from like outside the box, like he did with that free kick.
Bro, I'm sorry. I keep bringing it up. I thought when we were getting Coop Miners, I thought we were getting another version of Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah,
that's what I thought we were getting.
Yeah,
I thought we were getting a power midfielder who can create, and he's a power midfielder, and he's been nothing of that. Coop is gonna get booed tomorrow. He's gonna score.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, this one as well. I had a few too many.
Took a uni break. Yeah.
I'm going to see you tomorrow. I would try. Big up to Thunder Panthers as well. Jersey is better than... No. What?
All right, who is this clown? All right, who is this guy? Melon,
Hey,
you want to go, bro? Let's go, bro.
This guy said Jersey's better than and he said, and give Mota time. Injuries have screwed us. He hasn't been
Don't blame
inherently.
the
Well,
injuries.
true. Listen, but
Everybody
at
has
the same
injuries.
time, yeah, everybody has
injuries.
injuries. Yeah, exactly. But
Melon.
Oh, you look what he said in the chat. Look.
My name. Melon, text me on the side. Me and you we'll go head for head about this Jersey shit that you're talking about. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Man. Adam says AC Milan again, obviously Saturday. Yeah, yep. That's gonna be another game to be looking out for too. Seb, those next 5 games you mentioned, how many points will we get? Ooh, good question, Antonio.
Ooh. Antonio always puts these questions in that fucks with me.
Yeah.
All right. Antonio, are you including the Club Rouge game, the Champions League game, or are we just doing Serie A? If we're just doing Serie A, that's what, 3 games? That's Atalanta, Napoli, and Milan, right?
And
Ooh.
Bruges and Benfica, I think. Because he said 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he said 5.
Too. Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go positive and say in the 3 Serie A games, I'll go with 7 points. That's 2 wins and a draw.
Ooh. Yeah.
The 2 Champions League games, I'll go with 4 points. 1 win, 1 draw. Basically my point is I don't see us losing. Yeah, I really don't. I don't see us losing. We haven't shown that we're a losing team. We just have shown that we're not a winning team, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
We don't win games, but we don't lose them.
Yeah.
So I'll go in the 2 Champions League games, 4 points, which means we'll win 1 and draw a second. And in the 3 Serie A games, we'll win 2 and draw 1.
Yeah.
Which gives us 7 points. Which is shit. It's not good enough, but
yeah, no. Yeah, no. You know, I'm gonna say for the 3 games, I'm gonna say 7 points we get. We win 2, draw 1.
Gio, can you look that up? Are we for the 3 Serie A games, Atalanta, Napoli, and Milan? Are we home at all for any of those?
Well, tomorrow we are away against Atalanta. We're home against Milan, and we're away against Napoli.
Okay, so we're home against Milan.
Yeah.
Okay. And the 2 Champions League games?
Away at Bruges, home at
Benfica.
Home with Benfica, yeah.
Yeah, I could see Di Maria fucking putting the fucking
oh no
trifecta up against it. Yeah. I could see it already, like Di Maria just like
yeah. You know, I I'm gonna say 7 points in the Serie A. We win 2, we draw 1.
Yeah.
And then in the Champions League, I want to say all 6 points. I really do, but I'm gonna have to go with
Benfica
4.
always messes with us.
Yeah, Benfica.
I could see us winning. I could see us winning against Bruges.
Yeah.
And then drawing or possibly losing to Benfica. Dude, Benfica just fucks with us every time we play them. And now with Di Maria on that team, forget it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like,
see him fucking with us. Like, I can just see that.
This guy Melon, man, come to Jersey, dude. It's great.
Oh man, all right, dude. You're like, where are you in Jersey? You want to go meet up right now, bro? Let's go.
That'll be funny. That'll be so funny, Melon. Hey, wait, Melon, are you going to the Philly game? We're doing like a whole get together.
Yeah.
With all Juve fans. Text you where? Tell me the details. Seb, that's it.
Let's go. Let's go in the side chat. I'll give you my address, bro.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Antonio says yes. Adam says the Derby d'Italia isn't until February 16th. Oh, that's gonna be a big one. But it's gonna be in the Allianz. It's gonna be in the Allianz. But we have to hope by then Juve.
It means something.
Yeah, exactly. Bruges just destroyed their biggest rivals, Anderlecht 0-3 yesterday. Bruges has always been, I think, a tough side, especially away. I know that from a lot of experiences from other teams I've heard that played. You know.
Yep.
But yeah, no, as like I said, that's one of the big things. Is going to be Bruges. We have to get the 3 points. 3 points against Bruges is, in my opinion, a must.
What do we need to advance in the Champions League right now? Like, what are we at? Because it's been a minute. Like, I don't remember. Like, what's the situation with Champions League? Are we already in the playoff?
So we are on the verge of going to like a playoff knockout round, but at the same time, it's like
because if we win against Bruges, would we have to? Could we avoid that playoff and just would we be in the next round?
It depends on who drops points ahead of us.
Oh, okay.
And also, in my opinion, I think in order for us to really say that we're going to be in the top 8, we have to win both games against Benfica and against Bruges, which could happen. It could happen, but also you have to also remember when we win those 2 games, you also have to make sure that the others fall too.
Yeah.
So like Dortmund, a couple other guys, if they lose.
God, that Benfica game fucking scares me.
Yeah, no, it does. Oh yeah.
The Club Bruges, not as much. The Benfica game scares me.
Yeah, Benfica has always been tough.
Yeah.
Melon says, I'm not going to Philly. I don't have a car as I'm not old enough. Okay, that's all right. My parents wouldn't let me regardless. Hey, but you could watch. Hey.
Isn't he like 20 minutes from Philly if he's in Jersey?
Yeah, if you're in Jersey, hey.
What the hell? I'll pick you up on my way there, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, we're all going to do like a big drive. Maybe we'll do like a whole big party. We'll do like a tailgate or something. Be awesome.
We'll all be there.
Oh, he's an hour from Philly.
So am I.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
we both are then. This guy probably. How much you want to bet this guy lives in somewhere like in Matawan or Aberdeen, New Jersey? I'm telling you something. Or he lives in like Old Bridge or no, I'm telling you right now, he probably is like right there, and he's just like watching us right now. I'm telling you, I could just see it. No, Melon, but thank you, bro. You've been awesome in the chat tonight. Honestly, you've been making me laugh a lot.
Yeah,
today.
Bro.
Yeah, Melon. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I haven't really seen you on the channel before. It's like the first time, bro. So subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel.
When that Trezeguet.
Yeah. Oh, right here as well. Adam says, and it also depends what else happens in another Champions League games in the table.
Oh, in the table.
In the other tip. Yeah, in the other. Yeah, exactly. Benfica plays Barcelona before Juventus on the last day. Oof. So they're going to play Barca, then Juventus.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. Melon says, I'm poor. I don't live in those rich parts. I'm not sure where. I'm going to try to guess. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore, man. But he says I'm subbed as well. That's good job. Good job. Keep it up, bro.
Gio, what are you thinking for tomorrow for the Atalanta game?
I say, it's hard. Like a prediction, like what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Yeah.
Listen, I see another guy.
There's going to be a lot of There's going to be a lot of eyes on this game.
Yeah.
So one of my best friends is a Napoli fan, and we were talking last night, and he's like, I don't get what Juve is doing with all these draws. Like, he's a big Napoli fan, so he's sitting fucking pretty right now.
Oh yeah.
But what scares him is that it's Juventus, right? And like everybody, the name is going to speak for it, and the fact that we haven't lost the game yet.
Mm-hmm.
So these people don't necessarily know what to think. So he goes, "Oh, you guys are playing Atalanta tomorrow." I said, "Yeah." So he goes, how do you feel about it? I said, you have to ask an Atalanta fan how they feel about it.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at stuff still. Like I still look at like Atalanta's going in as the underdog in this game.
Yep.
I don't care that we're on the road. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep.
It's still Juve, bro, and on paper we're better.
Yep.
And I understand that doesn't mean anything, but it just takes one game to get us right. Like that's how I feel. I felt this all year long. We're better. We're better than all of these fucking teams. We're so much better than them.
Sev, the craziest thing is I 100% agree with you. I've been saying this because we are undefeated.
Yeah.
Still.
Which is crazy.
And The craziest thing is that I'm like, all Juventus needs to do is turn on the switch.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need to do, and sign a couple more quality players in the market, which I think we are going to be doing. But you already know, turn on the switch. Now is the time to do it. It's the time to do it now. Beat all these guys. Not Inter. Atalanta, Milan, Napoli. Do it now. This is the perfect time. Beat all of them.
And Gio, I have to tell you, if you ask me right now, can we beat Atalanta? No problem.
No, yeah. 100%.
To me, even without Dusan, even without Conceição, I don't know if Conceição is playing tomorrow or no.
Good question. I'm actually not even sure. But if anybody in the chat,
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I know Dusan definitely isn't. I'm not sure about Conceição. But even without them, the both of them, I think we could beat Atalanta. I know we could beat Milan.
Oh yeah.
I know we could beat Milan.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sorry, bro. Napoli at home. That's it. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win.
No, away. We're playing Napoli away.
Oh, I thought we were home with Napoli. Oh no, we're home with Milan.
Yeah. Away with Napoli. Away from Napoli always scares me, man.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah. Because you know why? It's giving me those kinds of flashbacks. Remember in January, 5-1, 5-1. I hated that.
Yeah, but that was a different Milan, and I'm hoping by then Milan gets rid of Kvara. By then.
Oh, Napoli? Napoli, you mean?
Yeah, Napoli. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Which I don't get that. Let's talk about that really quick.
Oh yeah.
What the hell are they doing? 75 million for Kvara to PSG, and who's replacing him?
They don't know.
Who's replacing him?
They're saying Chiesa, but Chiesa doesn't want to leave.
I think Chiesa's goal on Saturday. I think that he's gonna stay there. I think that. I want to say that Chiesa's gonna be the new Salah in Liverpool eventually.
Yeah.
He wants to succeed there. I in my opinion, I think he wants to stay and succeed there. I don't think he wants to go back to Napoli or to Serie A. I just don't see it. No. Non-Champions League teams.
I don't think so.
I don't see it.
No. With the that's a good question. Like, who will they get? I don't think they're gonna get anybody. Like, really, they might get like some kind of cheap guy, but it won't be like the potential like Kvara,
Yeah, but who? Positano is gonna replace him on that team? Like, I don't get the strategy here by De Laurentiis and Conte. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're in first place. Yep. You're in first place, and you're gonna get rid of your best player.
That's why I said, because I had a feeling that something was going to happen with Kvara. That's why I said Napoli would be third place this season.
Right. That's what makes me feel a little bit better about.
Yeah.
By the time we play them, I'm hoping that he's gone, and they're on a tailspin, and we could take advantage of it. We could jump on it.
We win 2-1. I agree with a prediction for that. I say that we win against Atalanta 2-1.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We kind of we've kind of owned Atalanta the last few years.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, maybe it could be the switch. It could be one of the switches that could come on. I think these 3 games, if we win all of them somehow, Severino, I'm gonna be so happy.
God. Bro, if we could win all 3 games, oof,
oh man,
I would.
That's 9 points right there. And remember, it's against the top teams: Napoli, Atalanta, and imagine Inter Inter drops points.
Okay, I'll put it this way: the same way I said earlier, and I'm not trying to make these hot takes or whatever. You win all 3 games, the same way that if you tie or lose the 3 games, that could make Motta's career with us.
Yeah.
And it's a very big deal. Very, very big deal. Because it's make or break time for Motta.
Yep.
And a lot of these people, like in these other chats and these other lives that I've been watching for the last few weeks, are like, oh, what's the threshold for Motta? What is it? Like, are we giving him the full year? Are we giving him whatever? No, it matters. You got to finish top 4. You have to finish top 4. Otherwise, you're Dunskies here, bro. This isn't Bologna. This isn't Spezia. This isn't Genoa. This is Juve. You have to finish top 4 or you're Gonskis.
Gone.
You're done.
Exactly.
It doesn't work that way here. You don't have time here to build something. It doesn't work that way here. You know, and Gio, you'll appreciate this. Like us in New York, Met Yankee fans, you don't have that time. Like you have a payroll, you have that kind of situation where an owner and a club invests in you and your vision and your project and whatever. You only have a certain amount of time. By the All-Star break, if you're still 20 games or 15 games out of first or whatever, like Juve is right now, essentially, if you think about it, we're, 11 points behind Napoli?
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically what you would compare it to the All-Star break in baseball.
Yeah.
We're at halftime. We're at the All-Star break of soccer. You're 11 points behind the first-place team. And it's a lot harder to catch up in soccer than it is in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you don't have the head-to-head games like we have in baseball, like where you could play the same team 5-6 times. You have nothing, 0. So you have to bank on them losing and us winning. And it's just, it's make or break time for Motta. It's make or break time.
I've been saying this.
You got about 4 weeks.
Exactly.
4 weeks, and that's it.
You know, Severino, I said this in the beginning of the season. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
100%.
That's how it matters. And that's what makes, I think, a great team. And let's see if this Juve somehow turns the switch on and we regain a lot of points and we're like neck and neck with the first place, I say that we could win the whole thing.
It's hard to tell. Yet. I'm not there yet with first place, but I am there in the sense only because, Gio, we have too much talent.
Yeah, no, exactly.
To not be at least top 4 or 3.
The only team I see better than us is Inter. That's why I'm saying that. That's the only team I think in the Serie A that I think is way better than us on paper.
I don't think they're way better.
You don't think so?
I think in a head-to-head we're kind of on par, which you saw it. It was 4-4.
Well, yeah.
You saw it, right? Like, they thought they were going to run away with that game, and we fucking Yildiz put on a fucking clinic, and we showed them that we're not in 5th place. Like, we basically showed them, hey, by the way, guys, there's another team here, and whatever. The only problem is that Juve has shit the bed since that game.
Yeah.
Since that game, we haven't been able to fucking put it together. But on paper, I agree with you 100%. On paper, our players are way too good to, like, turn it in and say, well, no, we're a 5th place or a 6th place team.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. I think Fiorentina will die out. I think Lazio will die out. Boom. Right away, you're in top 4.
Yeah.
Just with those 2 teams, you automatically go into top 4.
Yeah.
Now you have to worry about Milan is so far behind. I think that they'll get a little bit of a bump with Conceição. They'll get a little bit of a bump. I think they'll come into 6th or 5th. I think they'll get into that range. And I think Atalanta will die out. And I think Napoli will die out. I really do. Really do. I think our biggest problem is going to be Inter is going to go on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
And we just have to be able to stay on par where if we could stay within 7 or 8 points of Inter, I think that we could possibly finish in that 2nd or 3rd place spot because I really feel Napoli and Atalanta are going to just drop out.
You know, and I 100% agree with you because look what's happening with Lazio and Fiorentina.
Right. But that's my point.
What's happening with them.
I think they hit their peak. Like they hit their peak and they're basically they hit that edge and they're okay. Moise Kean and this shit and Lazio with I don't see it sustaining. I just don't.
Yeah, exactly. Like look at Fiorentina now. They lost against Monza. We beat Monza.
And
They lost.
look, Milan just won Supercoppa, and they couldn't beat fucking who'd they play yesterday? Not yesterday on Cagliari.
Yeah.
Like, okay, everybody thought, oh my God, they beat Juve, they beat Inter. Oh my God, they're gonna go on a tear now, and
nope,
they went right back down.
Yep.
So I think that Milan is gonna wind up getting a little bit of a bump, only because they are on paper they have the players to do it.
Yeah.
And I think they'll get up there in that 5th spot, maybe 4th spot, maybe 6th, like in that range. I just think that we're due for a bump. Guys, we haven't won any games. We haven't won any games. All of the teams that we're naming have won their share of games. We haven't yet.
Yep.
So we're due. We're due. Technically and mathematically, we're due to win some games.
I agree. I don't think I ever seen a season for Juve not going on a big winning streak. I don't think I've ever seen that in Juve's history where we haven't gone on a 15-game win streak, on a 13-12, right? I don't think I've ever seen it. And I don't think it's going to be the first season where we're going to, end up not winning. I just think that it's impossible at this point, unless something like crazy happens.
Analytically, we're not sustainable at what we're doing now, right? So if we tie every game that we keep playing, it doesn't make any sense mathematically or analytically. It doesn't make any sense. We have to eventually start either winning games or losing games.
Or losing games, yeah, exactly.
We have to at some point start doing one or the other.
Yeah.
And our team is too good to go in the latter sense, where I don't think we're going to start losing 6 games in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. So analytically, I think that we're destined to win at least 5 or 6 games in a row, get us back into that top 4, and try to dude, is Scudetto a thing? No, I don't
not
think
yet.
it is.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. No.
I don't think so.
Unless something happens, dramatically changes. Unless something dramatically changes, I don't see the Scudetto right now.
That's fine. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I at this point, do I want one? Of course I do, but I just don't think that it's realistically in our hindsight now.
Yeah.
Let's get there if we get there, where we could start saying, hey, when there's 4 games left and we're only 6 points out, then we could start talking Scudetto. But let's just get into a realm of sustainability of winning, like you said, 5 or 6 games in a row, maybe 7, 8 games in a row. Let's get 3 points a game and just take it from there. Take it from there.
Exactly. Agreed, guys. If we win all 3, that will give a huge confidence boost.
100%. I think if we win 1, it will be a huge confidence boost.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone 3. And especially 3 against those 3 teams.
Ooh, this is a good one from Adam. It says, what if Napoli somehow messes out and not winning the league or Scudetto, and this is all the Italian Super Cup or Supercoppa Italiana? Didn't understand that question. What does that mean?
Supercoppa is over.
Yeah, Supercoppa's yeah. Wait, what you mean there, Adam? Steph, hypothetically, what if more injuries occur and we don't get top 5? Ooh. Don't know.
But so can't you say that about any team? Like, can't you say that about Napoli or Inter or Atalanta? Like, can't you say that? What if,
I mean, Sev, we saw Atalanta that one time when they versus Inter, they had like 7 players out, and they lost like 4-0. So,
how many more injuries do we need? We lost our number 1 fullback, and we lost the best center back in fucking Europe.
Yep.
And we're still relevant.
Yep.
We're still relevant. Look, if we lose a Cambiaso for the rest of the year, if we lose a Locatelli for the rest of the year, God forbid. Okay, but you could say that about any team, right? Like, what if Inter loses Barella or Thuram or any of these players, or DeMarco. You could say the same thing. We could talk in hindsight. What if they lose those players? Are they going to be in it?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Right now, I think that we're okay despite losing who we did lose.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm going to reiterate this. We are not in the position that we are because we lost Bremer and Cabal. I'm sorry. We're not. In my opinion, I don't think that we would be any better right now if Bremer was still on this team or Cabal was still on this team. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't think that we lost games because we didn't lose any games. We haven't lost the game yet. But I don't think that we'd be that much better if Bremer was still on this team. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't see that. This is a whole team thing. This is a whole team problem.
Yep.
With Motta.
Yeah. Melon says, yeah, that's my point, Sev. I just thought you meant that no matter what, Motta should be gone if we don't get top 4.
End of the year? 100%. Oh my God. Bro.
That'll be a disaster. That'll be a disaster if that happens.
Dude, if we don't get top 4,
Motta's
Motta
out.
and Juntali will be gone. I think will be gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yep.
With what we've put into this team, money-wise and player-wise, on paper, with the amount of money, 170 or 180 million that we spent on Douglas and Coop and Nico and Gunsensao and all of the guys that we've gotten, and we don't make top 4, bro, they should both be gone.
That'd be a disaster. That'd be a big, big disaster if that really happens. But yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Seb, let's talk about the Danilo situation, because I know you wanted to get into
let's
that.
touch on that. Let's touch on that.
And then we'll go into the Agnelli situation, and then we could probably wrap things up with the predictions. But
so Danilo, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I feel that Juve, and this goes above. I feel this goes above Juntali.
Mm-hmm.
I think they shit the bed with this. Like, I think that Danilo deserved better.
Yeah.
I think that we fucked up in the sense of once Bremer got hurt.
Yeah.
The last thing we should be doing is getting rid of any kind of back.
Yeah.
Whether it's a fullback, a center back, I think the last thing we should be doing is getting rid of any kind of a back. Now, is Danilo a great player at this point of his career? No, he's not. But he's earned more than what I think he's going to get. And in the sense of, I don't know, Gio, I've said this a million times and I get persecuted for it. I think Juve is really bad at exits lately.
Oh yeah.
I get killed with Dybala, with Chiesa, with the shit I think the only one they handled the right way was Chiellini. The way they handled Bonucci, I just feel like you ever have a girlfriend or a guy friend or whatever the fuck it is that it ends bad. The relationship just ends bad, like awkward and whatever. I think that's what Juve has been doing lately, where they just don't know how to cut ties with people.
Including, I think, even with they've also been, very strange with legends, as well. Well, in the past.
Okay, obviously Chiesa wasn't a legend, but but the way they handled Bonucci bothered me. The way they handled Dybala bothered me. The way they handled Chiesa bothered me. And Chiesa, again, is not comparable to the other two, but I just don't like the way they have. It's almost like not knowing how to break up with that girlfriend, right? Like it's just, it bothers me the way they do it. It's just not done the right way, and I feel like they're doing the same shit with Danilo.
Yeah.
Danilo is not a legend, but he deserves better than how we're gonna.
He deserves some respect, I think, in terms of the way that I think he did.
Chesney, good point.
Oh yeah,
Chesney was another one. I just don't like the way they handle the exits.
Yeah. Pjanic,
There's always
was a good one.
there's always that joke of, oh, he's a bad breaker upper. That's what Juve is getting the reputation lately. Like, they break up badly.
And Melon says, and Quadrado somewhat, but
Quadrado.
I don't know. I don't know.
Be
Now. I don't know
careful with
about
that one.
that. Be careful with that
with that
name,
one.
dude.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful with that name. Come on, man. No Quadrado, please. You know, listen, he was a good player when he played for Juve. Yes.
Yeah.
But then he kind of ruined his reputation now.
Yeah,
So,
and he, I understand it's bitter in our mouth because you went to Inter.
Yeah. And he won a Scudetto there.
Yeah, and he cheered and he went nuts and he did what he did, but I think it's a little bit different. I just feel that Juve is not learning how to end things the right, like they did it the right way with Chiellini.
Yeah. Spiro says they make it look very toxic. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
Danilo, did you pick him up from Manchester City? Yes, we did, Adam. That was that was such a weird swap. What we did, Cancelo for Danilo.
Yep.
What a stupid swap deal, in my opinion.
Yep.
That was probably like one of the biggest mistakes that Juve made. One of the biggest ones.
That was so long ago. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not long ago, but it is long ago.
When was that, like 2020?
2020 or 2019?
It was the 2019-2020 season. That's when he went to Man City. The roughness on Danilo's situation was so unnecessary. Yeah.
I think what adds to the Danilo situation is that we're in such dire needs of defensive players.
Yep.
That this is it. The optics don't look good.
Yeah.
Where even if you did want to cut ties with Danilo and say, okay, we're starting a new regime and he's the sitting captain of the squad, and it just the optics don't look well.
Yeah.
Now add that to the fact that this motherfucker probably is going to Napoli.
Oh man.
And I just it makes us look bad.
Yeah.
Now I've had this thing, Gio, and you've known this for a while. I started this PR argument with Juve, and this is before Giuntoli. This isn't my gripe with Giuntoli. This is my gripe with the organization. Is I don't like the way they ended shit with Bonucci. I don't like the way they ended shit with Chiesa and Dybala. I don't like it. I have an issue with the way they do things on the exit of these players.
Yeah.
There's ways to do things and there's ways to not do things. Now, fine. You want to side with the player? Fine. You want to side with the organization? Obviously, we're Juventini. We're always going to side with the team, the organization. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But it's just happening too much in a pattern lately. And now Danilo is the next step. Guys, another one. Rugani. What the fuck was that? What was that?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Rugani's a legendary player, but why the hell would you have... What that move made no sense to me.
Yep.
That move made no sense.
And he's doing very well in Ajax now.
He's okay, but fine. But you got rid of him for no reason. There was no reason to get rid of him. And at the time you got rid of him, you didn't know Bremer was going to be out for the rest of the year. You didn't know Cabal was going to get out for the rest of the year. But I just don't like the way Juve is becoming. It's an ongoing joke. If anybody watches Seinfeld or any of these shows, Juve is becoming a bad breaker upper. Like, they don't know how to break up with their players. Like,
I know.
They end it very badly.
Yeah.
So now, even if there is a chance for Rugani to come back, Dybala to come back, Chiesa to come back, all of these players are going to be like, fuck you now.
Yep.
And that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me about the way their publicity and their way of ending it, where every player is bitter when they leave.
Yeah.
Dude, you could very easily go to Ajax right now and say, I'm gonna buy back the loan for Rugani. But Rugani is gonna say, fuck you now. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's on the organization, bro. I'm sorry. I love
No, I
Juventus
agree.
more than
I agree
anything,
with
but
you. I agree with you. The way that I think that they ended that they handled the exits was really wrong.
yeah.
With the Bonucci, with a lot of the others, others as well. With the Kadira, especially too. I heard about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Go back. I'm only naming the last 4 years, 5 years with Dybala,
Mandzukic,
Bonucci,
Mandzukic, in my
Mandzukic.
opinion,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that
Ugh.
one, it was the biggest one I was really mad about too.
Ugh.
Pjanic too, because I think Pjanic was really the core of the team at the time.
Well,
So
Pjanic bothered me more, but Pjanic had a market
yeah,
when he left.
mm,
Bonucci didn't.
yeah,
Chiesa didn't.
yeah,
Dybala had a very small market. It was only in Serie A. It was
yeah.
like Inter and Roma. Like it was
And
very small.
Napoli,
And Napoli. Chiesa had no market
yeah,
essentially, which is fucking mind-boggling.
yeah,
Um, and that's different with Mandzukic and with who did you just name? You named
Kadira,
somebody else.
Kadira,
Kadira. They had markets.
yep,
They had people who fucking were like, okay, just like essentially Dushan is gonna have, and we're gonna deal with this with Dushan again.
yep,
By the way,
yep,
Dushan's gonna go down that same road where he's gonna look at us next year at this time and say, "Fuck you."
yep,
Now, you like every one of these players, you could blame them as well. Obviously,
exactly.
you could blame the player as well, or their agents, who I like to blame even more,
Oh,
who
yeah,
seem to think that their players can get more than they are on the open market. But at the end of the day, Juve keeps coming out looking like assholes.
yep,
And Rugani is the number one right now that I'm gonna keep saying, wow, look if we still had him right now.
exactly. I said that too about
That's a
Rugani.
stone. That's a stone for you. That's a rock.
Yeah,
That if we had right now with Bremer's injury, with Cabal's injury, getting rid of Danilo, and we're gonna do the same thing with Danilo, bro. We're gonna do the same fucking thing with Danilo.
yeah,
I don't want to face this guy in 3 weeks.
yep.
I don't. I don't. I don't want to.
Oh man, it says
When
off
he's
topic.
breaking down Yildiz on that left flank,
Oh man.
like I don't want to see that.
Oh no, that'll be a disaster. That'll be a disaster.
And him with Conte, reunited, and it feels so good.
Oh yeah, no, and but here's a question from Melon. It says off topic, but best dash favorite Juve jersey ever. Oh,
Wait. Off topic. Best favorite Juve jersey ever.
oof.
Oh
This is a
man.
hard one. This is hard. There's a lot.
Wait,
A lot.
home? Does he mean a home jersey?
I'm guessing any jersey at this any Juve jersey.
You can't say best ever. I don't have a best ever.
I think they're all. I mean, listen, I like them all. I like them all. But if I'm gonna have to really, he said any jersey. If I'm gonna have to choose one, you know what was really clean? The 2000, the black and gold one in 2000. What was it? 2016, 17? Was it the
The
15,
away?
16?
You mean the black and gold
Yeah,
away?
remember the one that we played against Man City with that one
Yeah.
time. That one I think was a good one.
I can't say that's up there.
Yeah,
100%.
it's up there. Yeah,
I can't name an all-time one favorite. And I
I'm
don't
only
know.
gonna say I'm probably gonna say the 95-96 one where we played the UCL final with. That would probably be
So
the biggest one.
so I don't. I did a kit battle with Berto
Yeah,
last year. Just to do because I'm a big collector.
yeah.
Not as much as a lot of other people, but I'm up there. I have about maybe I want to say close to 60 kits, 60 to 70 kits.
Wow.
And okay, you say wow, but Berto has about 200
I
and
know
something.
200 is
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't be able to do that. No way.
I held my own for about 2 or 3 rounds, but it's hard for me to narrow it down to just one. I can narrow it down to about 5.
Yeah.
I would say the black and gold one that you named. I could say the 95-96 Champions League is up there.
Mm-hmm.
The
Ooh,
90.
this one is good too. The
Oh,
personally.
that's
Oh
another
yeah.
one.
Yep.
The 100th anniversary, the Palace kit with the lime green Jeep is up
Yep.
there. God, I'm trying to think. There's so many. The all black, the 3-star, Sul Campo.
Yeah. So Campo. Yeah. That was
Sul
a good one.
Campo is another one. I
There's a
don't know the
lot. There's a
years
lot.
as well as these guys. No, I can't narrow it down to one.
Yeah. No.
I
There's
can't
a
narrow it
lot.
down to one.
Yeah.
I can name you my favorite home jersey, and it's very rare. Nobody talks about it.
Really.
Is the 2020? I want to say it's Chiellini's last jersey.
2020.
The 2020-2021 is my personal favorite home kit.
Wow.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Pirlo season or Sari's?
No. It's Allegri. It's
Oh.
it's the
Oh.
Jeep with the 4xe.
Yeah. That
I
one.
hate the 4xe
Yeah.
on it, but the way the kit
stripes.
fits and the look of it, I can't stand the 4xe on it, but it had the little lightning in it. If you remember,
Yeah. The 4XE sponsor. Yeah.
the
That one.
4xe sponsor, that's probably one of my favorite
Yeah.
home kits. Just the
21-22.
the material of it, the way it fit, the look, the stripe was a perfect. It wasn't too thick and too wide. It was to me that was one of my favorite home kits.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we got
But
it.
yeah, no,
Yes.
100%. Yeah, no, that's one of the craziest things I have to say. But we are gonna end it though soon. We're gonna end it. I just wanted to also make a couple of announcements as well. Severino, of course, it's always been a pleasure. You coming on the channel again. It's always been a pleasure.
I love it.
Like
I love
I said,
it.
we a lot of the community missed you as well, and you probably see a lot of new
Yeah.
faces now, like Mela and a couple other guys as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
Oh no,
especially with
me and him,
Spiros.
we're gonna go get a drink now, and we're gonna go meet somewhere. Our middle point is Staten Island, I guess, because he's in Jersey, I'm in Brooklyn.
I gotta come
So
back to Staten Island. I'm in Miami.
let's go. Let's go.
Says what I don't like is that every year there's controversy and it feels like something happens between players, manager, and management. Oh yeah. Oh, you're 100% right, Spiros. 100% right.
Yep. No, he is.
But yeah,
he's right in the sense of it's just so hard to tell now with everything that's going on. And I'll even bring up one other point before we hang up really quick.
Yeah.
It's insane to me that we haven't been able to lock down a sponsor. Like, so we go nuts about players and who we can't get and who we can get, and we can't get into this, and we can't beat Supercopa, and we haven't been able to fucking lock down a sponsor.
Yeah, that's what made me pissed off too with the sponsor. I don't understand that.
What does that say about your franchise? What does that say about your franchise? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I appreciate the 1 year I could order all my kits without a sponsor because I just like the way it looks. But
yeah,
in hindsight, it's bullshit. We need the money. We need the money.
Yep.
But go ahead, finish it out, bro.
Melon says, a Staten Islander or Florida is such a Jersey thing. This fucking guy. Hey, Melon, listen to me, buddy. First of all, you don't want to be like that. I'm telling you, like, nobody move. Nobody gets hurt, okay? You gotta remember like Little Mo Mozzarella. You gotta remember that, okay?
Little Mo.
You gotta be like him, man. You gotta be like him. Listen, that's the thing. I'm in Florida for college, okay? Listen. Come on, give me a break. I'm over here. It's fun over here while you're freezing your ass off, probably in New Jersey right now. Come on.
Yeah, I have the heater on here in the garage. It's like 30 degrees out here, bro. Come on.
Listen. I'm going to come back to Staten Island. Don't worry. We're going to do a big thing as well. Okay? Come on.
This summer, boys. Let's go.
The summer is going to be great. I'm going back to NY. We're going to be doing a lot of vlogs, a lot of content for you guys as well. So stay tuned. And a lot of live streams, of course. And you're going to see me in a different setup because I have a better setup in New York. Got to wait for my setup to come back here. But yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, my God, Reno. This guy.
Oh, fuck you, Reno. Here he goes. Here he goes.
The management, fuck, I got it. We talked about it last week, Severino.
Yeah.
Everyone
I want to know.
goes to Florida.
I want to know what does Reno think that is the best thing? How are we gonna win? How are we gonna win? Stop.
Oh my God,
Panthers.
This guy. Hey, Reno, I'm not even a Florida Panthers fan. Come on, man. I'm a New Yorker. What do you think I'm going to be cheering for? Come on. It isn't the Florida Panthers. Let's go. Come on.
Gio's a Ranger fan.
Yep. I'm a Ranger fan, buddy.
Are you a Yankee fan, Gio?
You know, that's a good question because the craziest thing is that I'm more on the Mets. I'm more on the Mets.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, I'm more on the Mets because I have my grandfather.
Okay.
He's a big Met fan. So, like I said, when you talk baseball to him, you get along with him real well.
You get along. Oh my God.
No, but Yankees, no. But at the same time, I do have family that supports the Yankees too. So it's always like a,
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it's battle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, not telling you, Gio. I'm telling Melon. Grande Reno. Oh, grande. But yeah, no. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, no. Like I said, it's been a pleasure, Trevor. You gotta come on more. And like I said, I am planning.
100%, I will.
I'm planning on the Antonio Reno. Stay tuned with that because I'm planning with the Antonio meetup as well with the, with the channel. So we're gonna do like another live stream again. So it'll be me, Antonio, Severino, and Reno. So it'll be the four of us.
Oh yeah.
On a podcast. So I'm trying to get that sorted out. I told my dad the other day if he doesn't pick up to get him on the phone and to grab him by the ear. My dad would do it.
That's gonna be a very, very fun.
Oh
yeah. With me and Antonio.
Yeah, no, 100%. Reno prediction tomorrow. Well, you can answer that in the chat as well. Go Canucks. Go Acaza Rangers. Nah, come on.
Yeah, all right, Reno. 94, Canucks. Buddy.
Hey,
94 Rangers,
Reno. Canucks Acaza, man. Hey. Yeah. What are we talking about? You guys are gonna be like Santino's Boston. Acaza, man. What the heck?
Oh man. Oh, I miss Santino.
Oh man, NYCFC, yes sir. I'm a Devils fan, man.
Oof, I feel bad for you, brother.
Oh man, says Antonio a tie. Wow, Reno. I'm loving the chat right now. This is funny. I'm loving the chat. This guy Reno says we beat the Leafs. Shut up.
Hey, don't get Reno started on hockey, bro. Don't even bother. Don't even him and his Canucks.
Oh man. Oh, Melon says, Seb, do you like the Nets? That's a good question.
I'm not into basketball. I haven't got into the NBA. I used to be a big Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls fan when I was a kid, but I'm not into the NBA anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really into NBA.
I'm soccer and baseball. That's it. Those are my two sports. I don't watch anything anymore.
He said you go to
Acaza Rangers. Yeah, what happened in '94 there, pal? What happened?
Hey, we won that, huh?
You want me to take out all my jerseys and shirts about the '94 Rangers?
Oh man, that's it. It.
I love you, brother.
We got Melon says no NFL.
No football. No NFL. Not for me anyway.
Nope. I remember. Oh man. Silencio Severino. Reno, if you want me to send you the link for the after show for the green room, I'll send it to you so then we can talk.
Yeah.
Let me know if in the chat before we cut everything off. Let me know. Oh man. That's it. Nuts. Yeah, that's because both NY teams suck, unfortunately. Well, that's a nice blow, man. Nice blow. Nice blow. He says I was 9. Oh, wait, Reno said, okay, I'll send you the link. Okay? Give me a second.
Am I gonna go? Am I gonna go hit this guy Millen right now? Because
Yeah,
last time I
yeah,
checked,
you
the
should.
Giants won the Super Bowl in 2012,
Mm.
and the Yankees and the Mets have been in the playoffs like every single fucking year, and the Rangers have been in the playoffs every single fucking. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Well, hey, like I said, Stefan, we're going to close it off, everybody. Like I said, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's giveaway. Make sure to be there and also like and subscribe. We're almost to 650 subscribers. Let's keep it going up. We're at 643. We're 643. Let's keep going up, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao a tutti, everybody. Let's go. Forza Juve, sempre. Forza Juve.